Hey there, guys, and welcome back. So we managed to get to the spot that had free frozen in the original playthrough or live stream. Sorry. Everything
No.
seems to be
No.
every. Hey, Stu. Everything seems to be working now. So unfortunately, the PS5 is a pile of shit when it comes to playing old games on it. So. Uh, yeah, Sony needs to fix their shit. I keep on saying this over and over and over. They're lazy. Lazy people. Nothing we can do about that. Laziness. Sheer laziness. Oh, looks like it's screwing up again. Maybe. Nope. Nope. Okay. Alright. Hi. Nice to meet tonight you. You're excited to see me, I see. That's good. I'm less so. Okay, so we can talk to Gunny and Keo, and in here is where we see Wedge Antilles. So let's talk to these two first.
The Empire won't push into our territory again anytime soon.
Thanks to our new pilot.
Yeah, and thanks to the rest of us. This isn't a race, all right? We're a team.
You're right, Gunny. But still, nice flying out there.
Speaking of fancy flying, I was thinking about the Dragon Void run from a few years back.
My last master was Captain Antilles.
Yeah, me too.
It's working. It's working.
I can't recall who won.
I think it was one of the Ash twins? No, wait! Dylan Vooks.
Yeah, that's it. Boy, he was something else back then. In fact, the only pilot I've seen that comes close since is Keo here.
Oh, come on. Dylan Vooks got 9 championships under his belt. I've only got 5.
Well, fun as this is, Commander Javes has someone special waiting for us in the briefing room. Let's get in there and find out what's next.
So the one girl who plays Keo, this actress, she's in a lot of stuff. She is a lesbian actress. I'm trying to remember her name. She's got a weird name. But she's in the Netflix Scream series. She played a lesbian actress or a lesbian character in the Netflix Scream series, based off of the Scream horror movies. I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember her name, but this is her first time in a video game playing that character, and she had her face scanned into the game and everything. I mean, there's a lot of mocap in this game, facial and body mocap being used for these scenes. Even Wedge Antilles, it's the face of the actual actor.
I helped Talus Group chase it away from a medical convoy towards Yavin. It's pinned in the upper atmosphere with no hyperdrive, but too many fighters for Talus Group to handle alone.
This might work out for both of us. Come, meet our visitor.
Wedge Antilles, Rogue Squadron. I hear you're the reason I was able to finally get a comm through. I have a Star Destroyer problem that Vanguard might be able to help me solve.
We need a Star Destroyer for Project Starhawk, intact. Now we prove what Vanguard's made of. Wedge, if you would.
Your briefing's ready to go.
As you may have overheard, Talus Group has cornered the Imperial Star Destroyer Victorum above the planet Yavin. They're in tough, but it's presented a great opportunity for us to jump in and not only disable that Star Destroyer, but to seize control. So first, we need to give ourselves some cover by knocking out the turrets. Naturally, if we can also take out the targeting system, that'll buy us even more time. Next, we need to prepare the Star Destroyer for boarding. You'll need to find a potential breach point in the Victorum's hull, preferably near the bridge. Once you find a good spot, bombard it until the hull is breached. However, we can expect that the Victorum still has plenty of TIE fighters. They will try to stop us. Once the skies are clear, we can bring in the boarding team. While our troops capture the bridge, Vanguard will defend the exterior from reinforcements. Once the boarding team has seized the bridge, and is in control of the Star Destroyer. We'll rendezvous with the Temperance. Okay, I think I accidentally made stealing a Star Destroyer sound simple. Let's hope it is.
Yeah, it probably won't be simple. I'm just saying. Just want to point that out. It's probably not going to be simple. You made it sound simple, but it probably isn't. Those droids are so useless. They just wander around staring at everybody. They don't do a damn thing. I'm gonna look at you now. Okay. You look like you're busy. Alright. I guess I'll go back over there again and look at the other guy.
Sorry for the speedy introduction, but Talos Group was counting on me to get reinforcements fast. Your commander says you have talent. Enough to steal a Star Destroyer and get away with it. Normally, I'd have...
That droid is the highlight of the game so far.
Gave me a temporary assignment to Project Starhawk. Meanwhile, Rogue is handling, well, that's classified too. General Syndulla keeps us busy.
He keeps bringing up Rogue Squadron, so I'm almost wondering if maybe this is a sequel to Rogue Squadron.
The Empire too, but Skystrike Academy. Turning to the rebellion was the smartest move I ever made. I wish more of my friends had done the same. Look, I appreciate the talk, but Talos Group's waiting for us.
There was no talk. There was just you talking to me. You didn't even let me get a word in edgeways. You just blabbed about Rogue Squadron for about 5 minutes.
A Star Destroyer? Aren't you tossing him in the deep end a little early, Lyndon?
Vanguard can handle it. Can't you? Besides, Project Starhawk needs that Star Destroyer for... well, you know. Wedge made a name for himself at the Battle of Yavin. He knows that system better than the Empire ever will. You'll be fighting on the Rebellion's old turf. So if Wedge has any advice, you'd be smart to listen.
You know, a wounded Krakana can still bite. Just watch yourself around that Star Destroyer, huh?
Get out there as soon as you can.
Thanks, Linda. I know his name's Lyndon, but I'm calling him Linda. His name's Linda! That's what I'm calling him. His name's Linda from now on.
Attention all droids. Power surges have been reported on deck 6 and 7.
So, we're headed to Yavin. In exalted company, it seems.
And now we know Project Starhawk needs an Imperial Star Destroyer. That's enough firepower to tackle a small fleet, or a means to catch the Empire off guard.
But that wouldn't warrant all this secrecy. There must be more to the commander's plan. We'll just have to trust him. Too bad there isn't an easier way to get what we need. Even a damaged Star Destroyer has deck upon deck of Durasteel plating, turrets, shields. My poor bigoted father called Star Destroyers the fists of the Empire. He wasn't wrong. But they can be beaten. If you're good and lucky. Let's stay optimistic. To Yavin then. Let's not delay.
Now I just picture an Imperial general saying, "We're going to fist those rebels with our Star Destroyer." So, what? Okay. So, this just allows us to look at the ship from different angles. In VR, this plays out a bit differently, but... Oh, where am I? On top of something? Yeah. Hi, guys. Don't mind me. I just teleported onto this area. Alright, let's get into the cockpit. Where's my droid? Are you in there? Are you in there? Are you ready? Are you ready to go? Yes, you're ready. You naughty boy.
The commander wants you in an X-Wing for this mission. Got you outfitted with ion missiles. They disable enemy fighters and they'll disable subsystems on enemy capital ships too.
Yavin Prime. This place always brings back memories.
Such a pretty area.
Let's hope for some of that Skywalker luck today.
I like those pink clouds.
We're heading for the heart of the action.
Vanguard, follow his
It's actually looks pretty good. Come to think of it.
Leader, calling for immediate assistance.
Captain Antilles with Vanguard Squadron. Here to help.
It's damn good to see you, Wedge. We've taken heavy losses. We need that Star Destroyer stopped.
Don't you worry. We're here to hijack it.
You're what?
Yeah. Let's discuss it over open comms as well. Maybe they won't notice that we're, like, talking about hijacking.
They'll rip right through our fighters. Vanguard, prioritize targets.
What happened to Dak? Did he get killed in Empire? I forget.
I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've watched the movies. I think he did get killed.
Stay sharp.
Why is a Star Destroyer not giving a shit?
Regroup on Talos, leader.
Wedge, we've taken heavy losses. We need to make a few repairs, then get ourselves out of here.
Roger that, Talos, leader.
Oh, now they suddenly care.
We'll keep them busy.
You're really gonna steal that Star Destroyer?
That's the plan.
Yes, and let's just sit here in front of them and get hit. What is going on? Why is it telling me to turn around? I thought... Okay, I thought I was supposed to steal the Star Destroyer. What? I'm so confused.
Okay, Vanguard, on me. Let's head for the Victorum.
Oh, for Pete's sakes. That's where I was heading. Why did I have to go back here?
Focus your shields before they open fire on us.
I've already got my shields bounced for the front, don't I? Oh no, I don't.
Knock out its targeting system.
Let's do it.
Putting power to forward shields. All that damage, and this thing still has teeth.
No wonder Talos Group took a beating just chasing it here. I wanted to see the Victorium go up in flames, but stealing it... I like that even better.
Star Destroyer targeting's out for good.
The U-Wings can get in safely.
This is our chance to capture that Star Destroyer. If we take the bridge, we'll have access to its internal systems. Scan for a breach point, so we can send in a warning team. You're up, 5.
Bridging a Star Destroyer, just like the old days.
Jesus, why does the ship go so fucking fast?
Sure. Just no good. Imperial fighters incoming. That's an enemy lock on.
Alright, where's the other, okay.
I'm in formation. Destroyed. Let's keep moving. You've got pursuers. Here, we can send a team in here. Get a punch, will you? That's a hit.
This isn't fun.
I got no missiles? What?
Right in the trash chute. Now, push those last fighters back. Clear the skies. You got bad guys behind.
Jesus. It's a good thing I have my front shields on. Holy shit.
These Imperials just keep coming. An interceptor's on me. Can't shake them. Back on 5. Help them out. I'm in a real bind here. Enemy destroyed. They got a lock on me. Fine. Get over to them first.
Integrity.
Yes. Thanks, 5. I owe you one.
Why does he keep on getting it? These people are useless. I'm sorry.
You weren't like that. That's it. All fighters destroyed. Great work. U-wings are on their way. We can bring the boarding team in safely. Follow me to the rendezvous. We'll give them cover.
Vanguard. Let's go.
What is the rendezvous? You guys are just kind of flying everywhere.
I love this game.
Nice. Glad I do too. Actually, Epic Plays. It's actually a really good game.
Boarding team, we have you in our sights.
It's been a while since I played it, mind you, but
Copy, Captain Antilles. Just get us there and we'll do the rest.
You heard him, Vanguard. Guide those U-wings into position. Stay sharp.
What about the Star Destroyer's crew?
If our boarding party takes the bridge,
I am all fun and games.
the crew won't be a problem with no computer access and all the blast doors locked.
But I changed my username.
ah,
They're launching reinforcements.
They're not giving up the Victoria without a fight. Vanguard, take down that cruiser. stay in the clouds too long. Even this high up, the heat's gonna strip your hull.
Enemies locked onto me.
What?
You heard the droid. Got one on my tail.
What do you mean target lost? It was right in front of me. Target lost.
You're safe.
I'll pay you back for that.
That'll teach them.
Heck yeah, I love this job. Carrier down. Keep at it. Almost there, Vanguard. Take that carrier down. We're taking fire, but we're almost to the bridge. Phew. Carrier destroyed. Final. Great work. All right, team. Let's finish off the rest. Bridge is sealed. Cutting through the blast doors. Nice one. Okay. Regroup at my position. On me, Vanguard. Let's regroup at the Victorum. The boarding team might need support. We're almost through those blast doors. We've got another Imperial carrier.
Make that 3 carriers.
That's a lot. Get ready, everyone. We're in. Taking control now. That Star Destroyer's taken down its own carrier. What a sight.
Yes, the ship is ours. You actually did it.
And Project Starhawk has a Star Destroyer.
You can take it from here, Vanguard. I'll escort Talos Group to safe harbor. Great work. General Syndulla will be impressed. Wedge, out.
Now that was a fun mission. Even better than beating my time on the Death March circuit. We got to steal a Star Destroyer and help our friends doing it. And see Yavin. We still have allies on the fourth moon, but I've never been there. There was an energy at Yavin like I've never felt anywhere else. It was chaotic and serene, all at once. The Empire corrupts the energy of every planet it touches. But I can always feel the good buried beneath that. And that's what we fight for, the good. Anyway, I saw Frisk bothering Commander Javes earlier. Knowing Frisk, the commander might appreciate some backup.
Now the Empire's gonna want that Star Destroyer back. Good. Let's see them try and take it. You know, back home, after the Empire invaded Mimbin, we stole an armored transport hauler full of scout walkers. When the Empire came looking for them, we just turned the walkers against them, had a real good time. I'm guessing the commander has something similar in mind for this Star Destroyer, right? Otherwise, what's the point? At least Wedge picked the right team for the job, huh? Those slackers in Alphabet Squadron would still be fapping around at Yavin. Enough yapping. Time to check with the commander and see what's next.
Not now, Frisk. I'll answer your questions once the Star Destroyer has been delivered safely.
Delivered where? We risked our tails to get that Star Destroyer. And you can't even tell us where we're going?
It's not my call. Besides, I'd be risking a lot of lives if I shared too much too soon.
You hearing this? After all we did for Project Starhawk.
Listen, all I can tell you is the basics.
Linden, our soldiers on the Star Destroyer Victorum just sent a code yellow.
Now? Damn. Call in Vanguard for immediate briefing.
Ah, heck. It was just getting good.
We have an emergency. The Star Destroyer you captured has unexpectedly fallen out of hyperspace behind enemy lines. Our troops are repairing the hyperdrive as quickly as possible, but you need to buy them some time. There's an Imperial fleet advancing toward the Star Destroyer Victorum. I want A-Wings intercepting enemy fighters. The rest of Vanguard will provide defense and support. I know Imperial protocol better than most. I have no doubt the Empire will disable the Victorum with ion weapons before sending shuttles to recapture it. Stop them at all costs. The Empire must not reclaim the Victorum. Once the Star Destroyer's hyperdrive is operational, cover its escape so it can jump to safety. I'll send you rendezvous coordinates when the time is right.
I remember the first time I was trapped behind enemy lines. It was the Battle of Mimbin, the first year of the Clone Wars. The Separatists had dropped a battalion of B-2 droids on the Nan Flatlands, cutting us off from the 224th Clone Division. A thunderstorm was jamming communications, so I took a skyhopper to rendezvous with the 224, hoping to get some reinforcements. It didn't go well. I was halfway across the Flatlands when those droids shot me down. And believe me, you have never seen a finer crash landing. The only problem was, my arm got caught in some wreckage. Figured I'd rather live my life with one arm than sit around and wait for those droids to find me. Besides, you only need one hand to carry a blaster, right? I dragged myself out of those flatlands with only one arm and a seriously sour disposition. I guarantee those clone boys had never seen anything like me before, but they fixed me up. Then they helped us drive those blasted droids right off planet. If only I'd known that 3 years later, those clones would be replaced by stormtroopers. But, anyway, we should head back to the hangar. The Victorum needs us.
This is my fault. I underestimated the repairs. Now the whole project's at risk.
Hyperdrives break, Otto. It's not your fault.
I should have suggested you send more engineers to Yavin. Then this never would have happened.
It's fine. Vanguard is ready. They'll get there in time. Won't you?
I know, but I'll reach out to Hosnian Prime and requisition a few more engineers. Just in case.
Get moving, pilot.
We were just talking about what happened to the Victorum, and Keo had one of those... what do you call them?
It's just a hunch, Frisk, that's all.
So what do you think happened?
I feel like it was the Imperials. They probably sabotaged the hyperdrive before our soldiers could get them off the ship.
I know it sounds wild, but when Keo has a hunch, they're usually right.
Don't listen to him, it's really not that big of a deal. On Miriel, we're taught to respect and listen to the Force. I can't reach out and touch it like others could, but sometimes I just have a feeling about things. I don't like to talk about it. These days, you never know who in the galaxy is listening.
Now, let's get serious, huh? When are you gonna have a premonition about the Carillion lottery?
Really? People are waiting for us to save them, and you're thinking about credits.
Look, you see any numbers, just tell me, okay? They gotta be good for something.
We really should get going.
A-Wings go as fast as you can fly them. Their hull and shields are too light to take on capital ships, but Imperial starfighters won't stand a chance with you in this cockpit. We have a few options to make your TIE hunting more efficient. Big fan of the rapid-fire lasers and barrage rockets myself. You're gonna like that.
Squadron launch is imminent. All support pilots, clear the hangar.
You know how to pick them.
What happened here? Who cares? Our Star Destroyer's in trouble.
Vanguard, good to see you again. Think you can keep those bombers off us?
We're on it, Victorum. Sit tight.
Oh god, I remember this mission. I hated it. Oh wow.
Victoria, these bombers are coming in fast. You might want to activate turbo lasers.
No can do. Their ion weapons knocked out our systems. We were defenseless until you arrived.
Understood. We'll put an end to their bombing runs.
Don't let them hit you with ion weapons.
Yeah, you'll lose your controls, or worse. You've got enemies locked on. All bombers destroyed.
Great. Just need time to restart our systems.
Work fast. Imperial shuttles headed your way.
Hold them off. If even one Imperial shuttle reaches us, we'll be overwhelmed.
You heard him, Vanguard. Intercept those shuttles. We should split up to take them down.
I'm in formation.
On it. You handle the other shuttle.
Love that.
Find off the shuttle.
Joining up. Detecting 2 more Imperial shuttles. They're trying to flank us.
Guess we'll keep you. Shoot down those shuttles. Good job.
Another shuttle group incoming. They have ties in tow.
Let's get some fire on that.
Only one shuttle left. One shuttle is all they need. Don't let those shuttles near our Star Destroyer. Imperial transports are done for.
That's the last of those blasted shuttles.
Just in time. Systems are up. Time to fix the hyperdrive. Take out the Empire's carriers and buy us time, all right?
I'm calling in Y-Wing support. They'll lead a bombing run on those carriers. Don't let any TIE fighters near them.
All right. Y-Wings are here.
Vanguard, if we lose our bombers, we're done for. Take out those ties.
What can I do? I'm breaking off to intercept their fighters.
I'll help out our bomber backup.
Watch your tails. Those ties have missiles.
Jesus.
We're doing our final test, Vanguard. Spread out and keep watch.
Nice moves back there, Keo. You gotta teach the rest of the squadron that drift.
You want to learn right now?
I'll watch 5 figure it out first.
Okay, follow me. I learned this racing in the Koshi Star Circuit. First, transfer all power to your engines and fly as fast as you can. Yes! Now we're gonna buzz the bridge of the Victorum. Be ready to boost. Okay, we're ready to boost. Punch it. When you're ready, turn as hard as you can, then hold the booster to cut your engines. Yes! You got it, 5.
Hey! Who's buzzing our bridge?
Someone the Empire's never gonna catch again.
Sorry, team. It's for the greater good of the New Republic.
I'll, practice drifting later, without spectators.
Hyperdrive's operational, Vanguard. What do you say we get out of here?
Regrouping on your position, Victorum.
Right here and ready to go. Joining formation.
We're in position. Where are we headed? Somewhere classified. Just sent you the coordinates.
Got him. Punching them in now.
Jumping to hyperspace in 3, 2, 1. Punch it.
What?
The hyperdrive failed again.
That worked perfect.
It's now or never, Vanguard. Protect the Victorum. More Imperial ships. They really want their Star Destroyer back.
No, they're here to destroy it. Great shooting.
This is taking too long.
Don't tell me this is too much for you, Frisk.
No. Trigger finger's getting tired is all.
Something about those bombers.
Yes.
That's teamwork.
want.
I'm taking fire. Stop that. They're chasing you. Shake them off.
You're in rough shape, Vanguard 5. How can I help? Aggregate systems down, Vanguard. Resupply on the way. Coming to join ya. Yes, it works. We're ready to go.
Final. Vanguard following behind the Star Destroyer. Don't have to tell me twice.
Coming to join.
They have to run out of ships at some point, right?
Not likely. You have the new jump coordinates, Vanguard? Affirmative. See you on the other side, Victorum. More imps? No, no, no.
It's now or never.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Move it, Vine.
This is where the boss keeps his secret project. Who'd want to get this close to the Ringali Nebula?
I believe that is the idea.
Now that is a battleship.
That's why we've been gathering Imperial ships. To build this.
We call it the Starhawk, and it's going to help us end this war.
General Syndulla.
Hello, Vanguard. Welcome to the Nadiri dockyards. I'd give you the tour, but the Empire knows we're up to something now. They'll be looking for us, which means we have work to do.
An old enemy has finally surfaced. One of my spies has linked the attacks on our Star Destroyers with the New Republic Starhawk project. A common factor is Lyndon James. You knew James better than anyone, Captain Carroll.
If I had, I'd have destroyed him before he betrayed us at Fostar Haven.
Then this is your second chance. The rebels are keeping a low profile. Take Titan Squadron, hunt down this Starhawk, and eliminate it.
Gladly, Admiral Sloane. But if I may ask, there's a particular pilot I'd like to requisition.
Gray, come in. Is it true we're getting a new pilot?
Copy, Sol. Captain Carroll's bringing someone in, John.
The treacherous slime taking our ships. Good. More the merrier. Easy, Von Reg. Remember the last time you lost your cool? The day I cut through a whole squadron of rebels and saved your neck.
Focus. Shen's right. Tighten it up, Sol. And phone rig. Disable it for the enemy.
Overseer to Titan, finish your inspection. Your new wingmate has arrived.
So, you're our new wingmate. Welcome to Titan Squadron. I'm Varco Gray, Squadron Leader. I think they're waiting for you in the briefing room. Better make a good first impression.
Welcome home, pilot. It feels like a lifetime since Fostar Haven, doesn't it? One fool betrays his squadron, and loyal officers like us are reassigned in disgrace. I heard they sent you to the Outer Rim. I got the Merum sector, protecting fuel shipments from petty scoundrels and pirates. The kind of posting that used to end careers. Before Endor. Before Lyndon Javes reappeared. No doubt you've heard. Admiral Sloane has instructed me to hunt that traitor down and end this Project Starhawk. It seemed fitting that I bring you back to help me destroy Lyndon. Your Empire needs you, pilot. Are you willing? Good. For now, you will be flying as Titan 3. Let's get to work. We should begin the briefing. One of our spies, Agent Thorne, has discovered vital intelligence on Project Starhawk. Your mission is to extract her from an orbital outpost above Hosnian Prime. Your job is to secure the outpost for our extraction team, who will arrive aboard the shuttle Gladius. Behind enemy lines, you must be precise and swift. We have no room for error, Titan. To gain access, you'll have to eliminate perimeter defenses. Intelligence reports missile platforms defending Hosnian space. Destroy them. The outpost itself is protected by turbo laser cannons on all sides. Evade and eliminate them all. When you've secured the area, you will escort the Gladius to the outpost, and our extraction team will acquire Agent Thorne. Once Thorne is secure, reach your Gozanti cruisers and return to the Overseer. Do not lose our spy under any circumstances. That is all.
I'm Rella Sol. No need to introduce yourself. I've already reviewed your service record. It's been a long time since you were on the front lines. In days past, a mission like ours would have been afforded every possible resource. Unfortunately, times are tight since Endor. In one battle, we lost our Emperor and gained 100 warring factions. If only Emperor Palpatine hadn't dissolved the Imperial Senate. At least then, senators, like my parents, could have maintained order after Endor. But no. Not that I question the Emperor's decision, of course. But now that he's gone, we must look to the future. And reinstating the Senate would help subdue all of this infighting. We can talk later, perhaps.
Now, more than ever, the Empire needs reliable soldiers like Agent Thorne. Like you. Unity is the only path to progress. I trust you are aligned with Admiral Sloane's vision for the Empire. We cannot afford to fracture. Not after Endor. This mission is a vital step towards dismantling the rebellion. And they are a rebellion. Don't be fooled by their new name. The New Republic will fall, just like the last one. It's time for you to play your part. Get to the hangar. Ready your ship.
Newcomer. Welcome to Titan. Call me Shen. Before you ask, helmet stays on, cockpit or not. Too many hard landings. Broken neck. 5, 6 times. Cybernetics keep me going. Fight. Fall. Get up. Fight again. All for the Empire. Advice. Don't annoy Von Rag. Good dog. Another time.
You're the new arrival? I'm Havina Vonreg. Titan can always use another pilot, so long as you're good at killing rebels. We're going right into their territory, Hosnian Prime. We'll give those scum just a taste of what it was like at Endor. I was there, you know, when the rebellion murdered our Emperor. Half my squad died trying to defend him. Captain Carroll understands. She doesn't lecture me about justifiable force like my other commanders. She knows all I need is a target. Politics are for admirals. I keep it simple. Always shoot to kill. Mess with the squadron and you mess with me. But do your job and I'll have your back. Later.
You'll be the new pilot. Sergeant Wade, chief mechanic and head of the hangar crew. Don't see the appeal in flying myself, but I've been working on TIE since they rolled off the assembly line. Your fight is in good hands. The Overseer saw some action at Pothar and JL, but it's had a complete inspection and overhaul for this mission. Admiral Sloane's orders. And on my orders, every TIE in this hangar has been serviced and test flown. Tighten half the rivets myself. We're ready. Gotta say, I don't know how you and Titan cope out there. No shields or life support, just whole plating between you and space. It must build character. Never met a TIE pilot who backed down from any challenge, shields or not. I've prepared your starfighter to match the latest Imperial guidelines. But if you've got a preferred component or need something customized, I'll take care of it. Just say the word. Your TIE fighter's ready. Good flying. The TIE Fighter. Classic. Maneuverable. Flexible. Can't take much direct fire, but that's no problem for a skilled pilot. Your loadout, however, is not standard. And again, neither are any of Titan Squadron's missions. You have a good eye.
I was gonna ask you earlier if you got to play as the other side in the single-player stuff. Neat.
Yeah, it switches back and forth constantly. So you experience both sides of the campaign, and I think at the ending of this, you decide who wins. Either the rebels or the Imperials.
Squadron, on me. Imperial fighters, divert course and leave this system immediately, or you will be destroyed.
How trite.
Remember, we must be swift and precise. They'll scramble fighters quickly.
No doubt they'll reinforce from the surface as well as the station.
Rebels arrive. Don't leave.
Sounds like a good strategy to me.
Titan, approach and eliminate the outpost's outer defenses.
I'm on your wing. Missile defense systems activated. Wipe them out to clear a path to the station.
That was a good nap.
Don't take their cannons head on unless you have a death wish.
Welcome back, Grandpa Stu. Hey, it was a good nap there. Yeah, a random game on shrinking.
Keep it up. We can shoot down their salvos.
Jesus. Maybe not fly into me, sir? Ma'am?
I filmed one in my mind.
Much like most of your videos.
How dare you speak to Jesus that way?
That's how it's done, Titan. What? They breached our missile defenses. Scramble fighters, take down those ties.
I wish I could see the panic inside that station right now. We should take out the shield generator. Without it, the turbo lasers are vulnerable.
Rebel starfighters inbound.
Watch your backs. Information.
You worry about the Metacritic rating, I'll worry about those towers.
Under enemy fire. Titan 3 is on their shield generator. Keep it up.
I'm in position.
Station shields are down. Focus fire on the outpost's turbo lasers. We need a clear landing zone for our extraction shuttle. Evacuate the transports. Get the cargo out of here.
I'm seeing a rebel transport ship fleeing the outpost. That's a high-value target, and we will...
I only fell asleep because this is the most generic Star Wars game ever made. But I get you like it at the Gamer's Grotto.
I mean, you could say the same about every other Wing Commander. You can say it about like Wing Commander and every other, there's a lot of games like this that are generic. They're still fun to play.
They're on the offensive. I think they're shooting at me.
The music in Wing Commander was like 1000x better.
Enemy behind you. Stay sharp.
Wing Commander was stupid though. Like, I mean, the stories were crap, and the acting wasn't the best.
What a dumbus hyphen. I think they're shooting at me.
This side's clear. Attack what remains. No! Our ships are gone. Well done, Titan.
Fuck Wing Commander.
Exactly.
Long enough.
Outpost defenses are critically low. Keep it up.
Clear here. Finish off the rest. The outpost is defenseless.
Titan, this is Shuttle Gladius, inbound for extraction. We read you, Gladius. Titan will rendezvous at these coordinates.
Fuck Wing Commander.
Now the next.
Don't get me angry hyphen, you wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Yeah, he might throw his fucking keyboard. he'll throw his keyboard at his monitor.
You have a tail. Finish them off.
I only ever played the SNES version. Fuck that version.
Well, I didn't even know Wing Commander was on the SNES. Yeah, you don't ever play the console versions.
F that version.
I'm in formation.
I'd love to live stream some of my Wing Commander games, but the problem is that my fucking computer screws up every time I try to live stream computer games. So.
I'm on your way.
Good riddance, rebel scum. Closing in on you, Titan Squadron. We'll keep you safe, Gladius. Let's get you to the outpost's landing platform. Affirmative, Squadron Leader.
We'll be gone before the rebel fleet even knows we were here. Heads up, Squadron. Enemy A-wings are deploying from the station.
Of course.
Don't let them intercept our shuttle.
Why wouldn't they be?
Don't let them attack the shuttle.
Starfighters incoming.
But yeah, don't ever play. If games are on PC, if older games are on PC and also on console, don't play the console versions. Especially like fuck, man. They tried to do like a SNES version of like Star Trek 25th Anniversary on console, and it was fucking terrible. It was on like Super NES.
Better than any Wing Commander though. I say that was a Wing Commander expert.
We're en route to Agent Thorne's
I do like this better than Wing Commander, but Wing Commander is generic, and everything was the same. That's my problem with Wing Commander. Every fucking game just felt the same. It was just more of the same shit. The only thing that was different about them was the FMV cutscenes with Mark Hamill and what's his name? Jesus. Tom Wilson. Biff Tannen.
I'm taking fire!
Go evasive, they're tailing you! Changing formation.
They have a wide selection.
What do you mean they have a wide selection? What does that even mean? They have a wide selection of what?
I can't eat fish. Eat meat and potatoes.
Information and ready.
I think Stu's having a senior moment again.
Eat fish.
Yeah. Stu's having another senior moment.
Never stood a chance.
I hear you can either command wing or command wing. What a thrill. I'm quoting a bad scene of a good movie.
Sure, that's what all senior that's what all senior people with Alzheimer's say. I'm quoting a movie.
On your wing.
I can't eat beans. I come out in a rash if I eat beans.
Impudent scum!
Look, Dwayne, they have a wide selection.
Blasted them! Pay attention, behind you!
The one thing I will say is that when you switch back and forth between Rebels and Imperials, it kind of gets it kind of gets confusing because
Can guess that gets a free sub to my channel. Filmed in your head.
This is Agent Thorn.
gets a free sub to your channel. Subs are free. What are you on about?
We won't let you down, Agent Thorn. Enemy fighters are finished. Titan Squadron, regroup with the Gladius.
Anyway, the one thing that I find distracting about this is the fact that you switch back and forth so often.
Next scene. Wait a minute, where's the water?
So like, I was playing as the rebels, and now suddenly I'm the Imperials.
Hey, you hippies.
So the problem with this,
off the road.
the problem with this is that when you're switching between the rebels and the Imperials so often, I find that at least for me, I forget that I'm the Imperial, and then I'm suddenly shooting at TIE fighters, and I'm in a TIE fighter. And then I realize, wait, I'm supposed to be shooting at the X-Wings.
Red like our Krypton sun, but not this irritating noise. Make way.
Cover our escape and escort us to the jump point.
Affirmative, Agent Thorn.
We have Republic corvettes inbound. Move, Titan!
Gladius, change course and keep Agent Thorn safe. Titan 3, take out those fighters. Protect the shuttle at all costs.
Did I hear that? Did that son of a bitch just give me an order? Look, Wayne, you've got to learn to kick ass if you want to be a peacemaker. One of those awful old Superman movies. sleep. This is for a free sub.
I'm taking fire!
Not a Subway sandwich, mind you.
I would rather have a Subway sandwich than a free sub to Stu's channel. Let's be honest. I would rather have a Subway sandwich.
The first one. The second one. Come on, man. Eat fresh. Even Biden got that right.
You asked Biden that question? Now I just picture Stu meeting Biden and asking him Superman trivia questions.
Starfighters incoming.
Biden was actually in Superman 2.
Shut up. No, he wasn't.
Corvette, watch out!
Taking damage.
Another frigate!
He was the guy trying to make a call in the payphone while the villains were using their super breath. Are all the battles in this game in outer space, or do you go planet side?
I believe it's all in outer space. I've never beaten the game. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's because it's a
That could be true and I wouldn't know. I trust Stu.
Oh, well, that's your first mistake.
Squadrons, reach the carrier and load up.
That's your first mistake, is trusting Stu.
Enemy ships are hitting our Gozanti.
Are we leaving? What's going on? Why am I sitting here getting shot at? God.
Nice work, Titan 3. You're officially part of the squadron now.
I fucking better be. I shot more ships than any of you guys did. I'd be pissed if I wasn't a part of the squadron after that. You have successfully extracted Agent Thorn from the heart of enemy territory. With luck, her information will lead Titan's squadron to the location of Project Starhawk. So easy to it's so easy to play
$.UZ7PTLCQZWU
Thanks.
=8
Yeah. Thanks, Stu. What did I say about giving links in my live streams so that my bot can just spam it to me? That's the best part about. I would love to like go to Disneyland and go to like the if it didn't cost $6,000, go to the Star Wars themed hotel and just because at the at the hotel he's my admin. I'm not banning him.
Sorry.
At the
I like to do one link a week, don't I? Slightly smiling face.
So at the Star Wars, I don't know if you guys have seen videos of it, but at the Star Wars themed hotel, which is, so it's really interesting how it works. First of all, so you go in the hotel is on the ground, obviously, at the Disneyland, Disney World, whatever the fuck. And then you go inside. you have a front desk there.
More like Batman.
You have a front desk there. You check in, but then instead of an elevator, you go into a shuttlecraft, and the shuttlecraft takes you into space, and you end up on this giant spaceship. I think it's like a
chlorophyll. More like chlorophyll.
But anyway, so you hang out with all the rebels there, and then the First Order ends up coming on board and causing trouble for everyone. And it's funny because like the First Order, if you decide to work with the First Order, then you do missions for the First Order. But if you decide to stick with the rebels, then you do missions for the rebels while on this galactic star cruiser hotel. So they ask you that at the beginning, like, you know, which side are you going with, and then you literally act alongside these Star Wars actors on this giant, and that's why it's so expensive, I think, is because you're the entire time you're in this hotel, you're constantly working, you're constantly doing shit. Like, I know that the one guys that I watched on their YouTube channel, they got tasked with going to engineering and sabotaging the engines and engineering on the ship. It's really cool. It's really advanced. But I would love to just go there and sympathize with
Sounds dreadful. I don't care enough about Star Wars to subject myself to that.
Well, I mean, it's not for everybody, right? But I would love to do it just to sympathize with the First Order. Just go up to like these idiot First Order generals who are like, oh, what side are you on? And be like, I am a part of the First Order. Let's take care of these rebel scum. Because in order to just be an Imperial or a First Order, all you have to sound is British and angry.
Those coolant tanks that dissolve organic matter like Data did in First Contact.
Wrong franchise.
You could really flip the script.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's
removed.
Yeah. You know what's interesting is at Disneyland and Disney World they have a special way of saying if there is a nasty guest. They call them a special guest. So if you're called a special guest by any people who work at Disneyland or Disney World, whether they be the performers or whatever, if they call you a special guest, that means that you're pretty much banned from Disneyland and Disney World. That's what that means. Special guest means that you've been bad and you're going to get your ass removed eventually. It's fun. I learned that from someone who works at Disneyland as a performer, and that's what they said, that it's either a special guest or honored special guest, and it's their way of saying like yeah you're fucked. You're not going to be here much longer. Security's going to kick your ass out. I could picture Stu being an honored special guest at Disneyland.
When Captain Carroll said she was bringing in one more pilot, I didn't know what to expect.
I am a special guest here.
This wouldn't be the first squadron I've seen compromised by nepotism. But you did well today, pilot. Most spy extractions end with significantly more casualties. If the team had any reservations about you joining Titan Squadron, you certainly put them to rest. Now let's go. Captain Carroll is waiting.
But have you noticed that though? Like seriously, with the Imperials and the First Order, all you have to do, I feel, to join those factions, is to just sound British and angry. That's it. That's like, I swear I swear that's the recruitment. That's their recruitment file. Like, oh, you want to be interviewed?
Had some reservations, but you put them to rest by killing them.
Yeah. Oh, you're terrible. Fuck. Um. But yeah, so that's I feel like that's all you need to join the Imperials. You just need to sound angry and British. They handle the rest. As long as you're angry and British, you'll be fine. You'll make it. You need to be just a toxic person, a toxic British person. All right, or English person, I should say. But anyway, I guess there's nobody else out here to talk to, so let's go into the briefing.
Agent Thorne may not have known the precise location of Project Starhawk, but their intel has pointed us in the right direction.
I once tried to join the Imperials. I was super angry, but I didn't sound British enough, unfortunately.
Is this the new pilot?
Yes.
I was saying, tally-ho, and pip-pip, but it didn't work.
Marvelous work securing Agent Thorne. You've exceeded your previous statistics by... Oh, forgive me. I'm so familiar with your profile that I forgot we haven't actually met. I'm LT-514, Imperial Intelligence. I'm eager to analyze your performance in the upcoming mission. Captain Carroll, shall we proceed with the briefing?
Did you try calling everyone mate? That's key. The guy on the left looks like a child molester.
My God.
No, but I did say cheers constantly. And I didn't brush my teeth.
You are such an ass. Oh my God. Now I just picture Stu being an Imperial, just coming on board and being like, "Oh, tally-ho, pip-pip, we're off, I believe, us jolly mates. We're off to take care of them rebels, aren't we? Oh, yes, they're gonna get a right thrashing."
Dedication.
Aren't these guys supposed to be androids? I'm pretty sure they are.
Momentarily.
He's got a white nose. I'm pretty sure those guys...
Like Inspector Jinx.
Oh no.
What do you
No.
think about?
Oh, I hate Inspector Jinx.
This.
Right? He was such a terrible actor. And the fact that he's in every other FMV game really pisses me off. He's in like every FMV game now. That actor, he's in everything. And he sounds so moronic in everything he does. It seems like every game he's in, he's playing pretty much Inspector Jinx. What do you think about this? That's a picture of your mother. Oh, yes it is. Oh, wrong thing.
Agent Thorne's intel has paid off. We've learned that a convoy of New Republic engineers is traveling from Hosnian Prime to Project Starhawk's secret base. Their charted path leads them straight through the contested territory of De Severo.
Ed, you sounded like Dirty Harry just then.
To conceal its presence in a local debris field. Follow the convoy through the wreckage and allow them to jump to hyperspace. We will calculate all possible destinations along their trajectory to find Project Starhawk. You must not be detected. We cannot risk losing this convoy. Local Imperial forces...
Is it just me, or are these two on the left and right not even looking at the holograms? It literally looks like she's looking at the floor and he's looking at
headquarters. Once we have their jump
the
vector,
table?
return to the Overseer and prepare for immediate redeployment.
Well, it looks like the only people I can talk to are the child molester and Captain Carroll.
I've already contacted the Imperial authorities at De Severo. They're aware of the situation.
You're certain he won't interfere? My records indicate that Captain Amos is trigger-happy, to say the least. His fleet is already in ruins after initiating several battles that were frankly quite unnecessary.
Captain Amos is enthusiastic. I'm hoping he's not a fool. The Empire can't afford to lose assets at this stage in the war.
I agree wholeheartedly, Captain. After your impressive work at Hosnian Prime, this should be an effortless mission for you, pilot.
Yes. My faith in you was not misplaced. Make sure it stays that way. That will be all.
Make sure my faith in you stays that way. Otherwise, you're going out the airlock. You're definitely going out the airlock. If I'm telling you, I'll fucking fire you right into space if my faith in you is not something or other. Ooh, I get to fly this thing. I love this thing. This is my favorite ship to fly. This thing's fucking massive. Where's creepy guy? Oh, he's not over here. Is he?
Did you see the robot chicken where Darth Vader throws Jar Jar out an airlock?
No, I don't watch Robot Chicken. I find it stupid. I'm not really into like South Park and Family Guy and Robot Chicken and all that stuff. I've never been a big fan. Is that what Imperial Protocol droids look like? I didn't know they were all black. That's weird. They got a different face too. I've never seen Imperial Protocol droids before. This damn thing. I can't believe the name of those droids. Those little ones. They're literally called mouse droids. I was just like, really? That's what you call them? Because they squeak?
How much more black could they be? None more black.
That would it be so funny if like the Imperial Protocol droids just sounded like Eddie Murphy? They didn't sound anything like Anthony Daniels. They just sounded like Eddie Murphy. It would be absolutely terrible. But then I wouldn't put it past George Lucas, so I could see him doing it. I really could. I mean, he's already got Jar Jar Binks. What's to stop him from having like Eddie Murphy as a protocol droid for the Imperials?
It's good to see Admiral Sloane's spy network is intact. We can't operate in the dark. Half of the Empire's fracturing is down to commanders operating in isolation, without a grander strategy. They forget we're all one empire, or should be. Perhaps annihilating this Starhawk will bring us together. You see Admiral Sloane's overall goal, yes? Unify, purify, and inspire. When we defeat this new republic, we'll have survived the Crucible and come out stronger for it. On to bigger things.
Hey, want to make out?
How much you want to bet that these guys going in that door are going to loop around and come in this door and then go? I have the funniest feeling. Oh, yep, there they are again. They literally just loop around. That's so funny. They just come in this door and go up to here and go out that door and then come around. That must be what Imperials do on their time off. They just loop.
The captain has a personal stake in Project Starhawk, a vendetta with Lyndon Javes. Take it from me, nothing motivates like betrayal. I've seen too many good pilots. Friends turned traitor. I put them out of their misery. But there's always more out there. Iden Versio, Erica Quell, Lyndon Javes. They're not just traitors. They're loose ends. Problems to solve once the war is done. We should go.
I can't believe they mentioned Iden Versio. Like, that's typical of EA. Yeah, let's mention the main character in Star Wars Battlefront 2 because we're EA. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, she did. She was an Imperial who defected and ended up working for Princess Leia. But what does she have to do with this universe? I don't even think she was in this universe. Because this is the universe with Darth Vader. She was in the universe with what's his name? Kylo Ren. Because Battlefront 2 took place during Kylo Ren's reign of terror, not Darth Vader. It doesn't even make any sense that she would bring up Iden Versio here.
It's almost like the Star Wars franchise is a jumbled mess.
It is a jumbled mess. It's always been a jumbled mess. Like, okay, Mark Hamill was saying in interviews that when he got the Star Wars script, it made absolutely no sense. He had to sit down with George Lucas and they had to rewrite some of the script because George Lucas had written so much nonsense in the script that he needed help with fixing it up. There's like stupid scenes that didn't even make any sense. It was complete nonsense apparently. And several of the other actors stated that as well, that George Lucas doesn't know how to write scripts. He has these visions, but like as soon as he tries to put them to paper, it's just complete gibberish.
A simple in and out mission should be painless for us, but stay on your toes. You never know what cheap tricks the rebels will pull. Desevro. Long way from civilization. I haven't seen the Outer Rim since the insurrection at Kriego. Well, let's get to it then. Get to your tie.
I mean, it is kind of good.
Missions.
I mean, it is kind of good to know that Iden Versio defected.
Last night.
It is kind of good to know that Iden Versio defected at the age of 4 years old or whatever, because
DICE didn't develop this, did they?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I think it's just EA. This is an EA game, but it's like EA being good and not EA being loot boxy. That's what I like about this game, is that there's no loot boxes and pay to win tactics. It's just a single player game with online gameplay. There's no DLC, there's no added shit, there's no... You pay for the game and that's what you get. There's no DLC that you have to pay for, there's no... And that's what I love about this game. It's like a full game and it's just... You get what you pay for. That's what it should be. I hate it when you buy games and then like a week later they're like, yeah, here's 3 hours of additional content that we took out of the game, but you'll have to pay for it now. It's like, oh, fuck off. Like, seriously, I already paid like $79.99 for a game. I don't want to pay extra.
They are doing the new Dead Space as well.
Motive Studios? I don't know what I feel about the new Dead Space. I saw screenshots of like the upcoming Dead Space game. It looks the same as the original, just slightly better visuals. I'm just like, I don't know. I might get it. I probably will because I love Dead Space.
There's no DLC you have to pay for. There's no DLC. There's no paid content. There's no DLC you have to pay for. There's no DLC.
I didn't say it like that.
Comes to Dead Space, to be honest.
There's no DLC. There's none. No DLC to pay for. There's no DLC. You're such an asshole, Stu. Alright, anyway. Let's get in this Jumbotron.
The TIE Reaper's a specialist model made for utility and squadron support. If the enemy sees one, they know they're in trouble.
No.
Wait a minute, no DLC. Confirmed.
I've also equipped
What?
LOL.
What for this? There's
tactical shields to protect allied ties.
I can't. Oh, I can't do a loadout on this one.
Choice.
Shut up.
What can I get?
Excellent choice. Oh no, show loadout. No, I can't. I can't change my loadout. Okay. I remember the cockpit in this thing is ginormous. If this is the ship I think it is. Yeah, this is the ship. This has a ginormous cockpit.
All this wreckage. What happened here?
This thing sounds made up. Where?
Like, look at the size of this fucking thing.
Where's the Q-wing?
And lost several destroyers by the look of it. At least his recklessness allows us
It's
to
the
stay
Corvette for the Imperial.
together
It's
and
it's
keep
like
your
it's a
distance.
Corvette ship.
The convoy can't know we're
A
trusting.
high-class vessel.
Yes, sir. Titan 3's radar jammer will make it harder for the enemy to track you. Use it wisely.
Squadron mass to make your allies temporarily disappear.
We're up their radar. Let's use those debris clusters as cover and close in on the convoy.
But don't boost your engines. It puts the entire mission at risk to fly so brash.
Smart.
That's quite the convoy just to protect rebel engineers.
Why not destroy them and stop those gearheads from reaching their destination?
Patience, Von Reg. We'll have plenty of new targets once we locate Project Starhawk.
Yes, sir. You're right. It's smarter to hit them at the source than slow them down.
Move to the next debris cluster and stay out of sight.
Subterfuge engaged.
You're approaching too quickly.
Overseer, we're in position.
Hold, Titan. Patience. Remember what we learned at the Battle of Vashar?
How could I forget? We strike when the moment is right, not
The
simply
Battle of Bashar, Vishar, Vashing, Vashu. It's like they make up all these words. The Battle of Tandalorina Kalingwe.
Can't be serious.
What? It's an Imperial.
Captain Amos, what is the meaning of this?
You're letting our enemy escape, Captain Carroll. I will not show the same mercy. Fire the missiles.
We can't lose this convoy. Titan, shoot down the Tormentor's missiles.
What?
Captain Amos, you are compromising a delicate mission.
Delicate? This is war.
War.
It's the only mission.
This is war.
That colossal idiot.
Convoys alerted to our presence. No way we'll track their jump now.
I don't know. What am I supposed to be shooting at? Oh.
Captain Amos, this is foolish. The Tormentor is severely damaged.
It's still capable of destroying us.
Jesus, how many missiles is he firing?
The wreckage around you.
I see TIE fighters out there. Shattered, broken.
No.
Yours, I assume.
Your TV.
Victory has its price.
I'm supposed to be shooting at my TV? What if I shoot at you instead?
Stay focused. Stop that scatter convoy.
Whoa! Hey! Hey, get back here! Come on! Gotta fire at the torpedoes! Jesus! Come on!
Stay on target.
Practice makes perfect. Hunter is firing another missile volley.
We'll take them down. Convoy's hit.
Yes, I realize I'm supposed to defend it, but sure wouldn't mind a few laser blasts.
We need this. That missile made contact.
Alright, where's the other one? Jesus.
The convoy is getting hammered.
Well, it's not my fault. I'm attempting to destroy these damn missiles. It's just there's so many of them.
I thought you'd let that one land and give them a scare.
That's the last of the missiles.
Thank God.
Amos knows he's wasting his time. Good work, Titan.
Rebel transports are headed toward the Overseer. They'll jump to hyperspace before our ion cannons can engage. You must stop them, Titan.
Titan, X-Wings on radar. Titan 3, disable the convoy ships with your ion lasers. We'll cover you.
Enemy fighter ionized.
We'll move in for the kill.
Look out! Enemy's closing. Another convoy vessel ionized. Good work.
Captain Carroll, the transports have been disabled.
Excellent. I'm deploying lander shuttles to board them and seize their nav data.
We'll keep the shuttle safe.
See that you do. Thanks to Captain Amos. Physically retrieving the nav data is our last chance at finding Project Starhawk.
Do a barrel roll.
I don't think I can. I don't think I can in this.
Reach the shuttles immediately.
The ship is too big.
I blocked their radar.
If it was a TIE fighter, I could.
Deploy tactical shields to protect our shuttles. Shuttles reach.
Yeah, boy.
Keep it up.
Turret's gone. Keep fighting.
Took you long enough.
Deploy shields on the shuttles.
Captain Amos, you are losing this battle.
Imperial might will always prevail.
Imperial might will always prevail.
You are outgunned, sir.
Because you shot down my missiles.
Shield the shuttle, Titan 3. Fine. I wash my hands of this, Captain Amos.
Oh, the glory shall be mine alone.
Shuttle team, prepare to board. Seize the data. Find out where these ships were headed.
Shuttle taking fire. The boarding party has breached the transport. Stand by. Take out the rest of the rebel fighters.
I didn't need your help.
What? Where's that final X-wing? Jesus Christ.
Here I am.
Duh. Jeez.
Ow!
Ow.
To hear with these rebel sons of bitches.
I'm in position.
Overseer, ready to receive shuttle team. Titan 3, keep them safe.
Joining up.
Titan, the rebels have scrambled another fighter squadron.
Duh.
They're truly desperate now.
We'll finish
on that shuttle.
Thank me later. Worry about yourself next time. Target is destroyed. Oh!
I'm here. Let's go.
Alright, after this mission, I'm probably going to call it a stream for this, because I want to take a break and then get prepared for the Lego Star Wars stream tonight. Okay, what am I doing exactly? Because there's no more targets. Are these guys almost at their destination? Hopefully, yes. That would be nice. Taking them for freaking ever to get to the...
until the job is done. Wait, it wasn't a stream until now? Stay.
I'm not beating the whole game tonight, dude. There's no way. This game's long as hell. What is going on here? You're all, like, going in different directions. Aren't you supposed to be going to this ship? Why are you going such half-assed routes? Like, you're not even near where you need to be. Oh, maybe you are.
The Overseer can handle the shuttle from here, Titan. Good work.
I've yet to call it a stream, personally.
Data is safely aboard the Overseer, decrypting it now. Captain, the Tormentor is taking heavy fire. Its destruction is imminent.
That fool! Titan, return to the Tormentor and cover its retreat.
Yes, ma'am. Call off your squadron. I don't need their help.
Then you're prepared to retreat?
Never.
You will not survive this assault, Captain Amos.
Watch me.
I don't know why we have to defend him. He's an asshole. Why don't we just let him get killed?
The Tormentor is too close.
Amos, evasive maneuvers, now!
What are you talking about?
The frigate is about to explode.
But I won.
But I won! Oh. Bye.
He's dead.
Good.
What a waste.
No, not really.
At least we have what we came for.
I think that's good, actually. I didn't like him.
Titan, we've recovered the sector coordinates for the Starhawk dockyards, but the rest of the data...
He's dead, Jim.
Engineers must have wiped the rest when Captain Amos blew our cover.
We were so close. That idiot Amos deserves to go down with his ship.
Knowing the sector at least narrows our search. Linden can't hide forever. Titan, eliminate the convoy. Let Linden know we're coming for him.
What a thrill.
It's taking us back to the rebels again. See, it goes back and forth. Which is annoying, because it's like, oh, suddenly I'm killing rebels, and now I'm back to killing TIE fighters again. It's just... I don't know. I feel like it would have made more sense if they just had one whole campaign for rebels and one whole campaign for Imperials, instead of just like going back and forth, back and forth.
there you are. Was looking for you back at the dockyards. Instead, I had to hang out with a bunch of engineers. They told me a whole convoy of new engineers got intercepted by the Empire. No survivors. Sounds like they had someone on the inside at Hosnian Prime. Give them all the details. As you can imagine, everyone at the dockyard is pretty spooked. I got a Pazak game planned for them later, to help boost morale. Gotta do our part, right? Say, between us, something's up.
I used to have this guy's action figure.
Ardo ain't talking, and the boss has been shut up in the briefing room.
This is not Bosk. You're thinking of Bosk.
Lost engineers.
Bosk, you had the Bosk action figure. This is not Bosk. This is Frisk. He's made up for the game.
He's on some kind of unfinished business, like a dark secret he left behind when he skipped out on the.
Bosk was a bounty hunter. He was of the same race, but he was a bounty hunter.
It's gotta be something he can't.
He looks like Bosk.
Yes, because he's the same
Why
race.
don't you head up to the briefing room? The boss might open up to you.
Who's this jerk? A dinosaur alien? Get real.
No, I don't remember what type of alien they are. They're not a dinosaur. They're. Whoa, guys! Look at how fast that droid is going. It was like a race. Watch them come through again. They're gonna come through this door again. I can guarantee it. They're just gonna race back and forth. This is what rebels do in their spare time. They just run around the hangar bay. Come on, I know you're gonna come through again. Is nobody else out here to talk to at all? Hey, it's not C-3PO. R2-D2, where are you going?
You're right, Lyndon.
Remember the American sitcom Dinosaurs? What a wild thing.
It's her.
I have it. I have the entire series on DVD. I love it.
Not the mama, not the mama.
We know her style.
You do realize
It was a great series. The problem with it and why it didn't last past 4 seasons is because it was too expensive to make. They were saying in the there's a under the special features they talk about the making of the series, and it cost them way too much money in animatronics to keep the series going.
What have you done?
Relax, Ardo. All I did was send Teresa a message. One she can't ignore.
Settle, folks. Commander's waiting.
An old protege of mine, Teresa Carroll, is leading the Empire's search for Project Starhawk. She won't stop until it's destroyed. So I've initiated a plan. I sent a message that we know was intercepted by an Imperial listening post hidden near Esselis.
What was the message?
It did some pretty cool shit. Saw it's on Disney Plus. I might rewatch it.
We're ready for part 2. If we destroy that listening post, Teresa will think we have something to hide and follow that message to the letter.
Well, it was a very adult series. Like, I mean, there was a lot of
and bomb it to oblivion.
There was a lot of
a Corvette will join you to draw Imperial fire.
It covered a lot of serious elements.
These are your targets.
Like I remember they did one episode that dealt with pot, where like the dinosaur family found like this they called it the happy plant, and when
was so annoying.
When they took the baby was played by Kevin Clash, who also plays Elmo. He's a big burly black dude who does that voice. The baby was meant to be annoying. The baby was added for children, but the actual show was not aimed at kids. It's very adult. And if you rewatch it and you see the subject matter, you'll see what I mean. It's very dark, and even the final
baby can eat shit. Makes sense.
And even the final episode where the entire family is killed, Like, it was a very controversial ending. But even back then, it's like, wow, instead of, like a happy ending to the whole series, you literally killed off the characters. It was very dark for a Brian. I'm not going to say Jim Henson series because Jim Henson wasn't alive when it came out. So basically, how this happened was Brian Henson was looking through shit after his father died, after Jim died, and he saw a concept.
I never watched it all back in the day, but now I want to.
So when Jim Henson died, Brian Henson was going through Jim Henson's stuff, and he found old drawings that Jim Henson did of like a dinosaur family. And he was like, Brian was like, oh, my dad had an idea for this. I'm going to do it. And so he did. He got together Jim Henson Studios and he made dinosaurs. A lot of people are under the confusion that Jim Henson was involved in that series, but he wasn't. He was dead when that series came out. It was all Brian Henson, his son, who then I loved Brian Henson back then, but then in later years when Brian Henson was like, I don't want to take care of my father's empire anymore, I'm just going to sell it to Disney. That's when I stopped caring about Brian Henson. That's when I realized, God, he's just like every other douchebag who inherits an empire. He decides to sell it. And that's when I stopped caring about Brian Henson. Because I'm like, he could have easily ran that, but he just became lazy.
Teresa Carroll was my second in command at Foster Haven. She was my protege. She's gone from a Coruscant street orphan to captaining her own Star Destroyer. The Empire gave her everything, and she'll do anything to defend it. That's why I'm keeping certain details quiet. With Teresa in the game, any leak...
I gotta take off. Take care, fellas. Love ya.
No problem, always asleep. You have a fantastic day, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in. I'm probably going to end this very soon anyway. I'm just doing these little chats here with these characters, and then once we get into space, I'm just going to end it. Because it auto-saves.
I have to say, the Commander's plan is quite clever. All this secrecy and subterfuge, it's almost Imperial. I know the New Republic strives to be better than the Empire, but you must admit their tactics are effective. Not that we should adopt them, of course, but this is war. Sometimes you have to think like your enemy in order to defeat them. We're lucky the Commander is using his tactical brilliance for our side. Let's focus on the mission.
When Javes talks about Carol, you can feel it, right? He must have cared about her greatly to feel such pain. I don't think it's a coincidence that the Empire sent Teresa after Javes. This feels personal. They must both be hurting. And hurt can so easily turn to hate. Hate that cannot be healed has no place in the galaxy. If fighting it has become the only option, so be it. Are you ready?
I mean, I was ready, but then I had to talk to you. I mean, I didn't even have to talk to you. I just chose to talk to you. What are we fighting in now? This is interesting.
Y-wings are built to
A Y-wing
carry bombs
bomber.
and other heavy explosives. It makes them slower, but they pack a punch against large targets and capital ships.
Let's see the edit loadout.
Sensor sweep is complete.
Stick with the basic.
Nice.
All hands. Additional emergency procedure training is now available. Check your schedule. All hands. Additional emergency procedure training is now.
So, with the Empire eavesdropping on New Republic comms, do you think Teresa Carroll overheard everything?
She only cares about finding our Starhawk, Frisk.
Oh, sure. Still, better bomb this listening post into oblivion, right? For the safety of our new battleship, and for no other reason.
Temperance, this is Vanguard Squadron. We're closing in on the listening post now.
Excellent. Upon arrival, you should be able to overhear some Imperial chatter. You can thank Ardo and his spy network later.
Let's form up with our Corvette. It'll run interference during the strike.
All right, since this auto saves, I think we're going to call it a stream here. Just get back to the main menu so that it does its auto saving. And we can continue this at a later time. So that was Star Wars Squadrons, the PS4 game. I'm playing it on the PlayStation 5. I hope you guys had fun watching this. This is a part of my May the 4th live stream. So today we did Star Wars Pod Racer. We did Star Wars Bounty Hunter, and now Star Wars Squadrons. Unfortunately, Star Wars Squadrons had to be in 2 parts because we encountered a game glitch which caused the game to freeze during a loading screen. These things can happen, unfortunately, but regardless, we did get a few good hours in of this, and all in all, it's a pretty cool game. I actually like it. It's a lot of fun. I do want to customize my. I don't like the. I don't like the character on the Rebel side that I have picked here. I want to. That looks good. Whoops. I wasn't done yet. Jesus, I always click the wrong thing. Alright, let's, don't care about emotes. That's only for online.
I'm game if you are. I'll outfly any Imperial pilot. Just one. We can do this.
Get me in a cockpit.
Someone's got to do it. There have been worse ideas, I guess.
I won't let us down.
Standing by. Happy to see me? Happy to be here.
Someone's got to do it. Why me?
Okay. Anyway, so that was Star Wars Squadrons on the PlayStation 5. It's a PS4 game. It's been out since 2020. Pretty good game. I rather enjoy it. Anyway, so that'll be it for today's live stream of this, anyway. Probably going to do Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga at some point tonight. I'm not entirely sure. But if I do, it probably won't be until later, because I haven't really eaten much, and I should probably do that and whatnot. So, yes, thank you very much to Stu from Stu's Game Reviews for tuning in today. Always asleep. Who else did we have here today? We had Novus, and we had Joker TDM. So thank you very much to all of those for tuning in, and all of you watching after the fact. It's always greatly appreciated. If you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing. I cover PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, and VR games. If any of that interests you, please consider liking and subscribing. Over on my YouTube channel, you'll find a playlist section devoted to all of my previous live streams. Say, as an example, you missed the first part of Star Wars Squadrons. Simply go over to my YouTube channel, look up Star Wars Squadrons, and you'll find all of the previous live streams in there. You'll also find a joint collaboration section. This is a section where I've worked with other YouTubers. You can find their videos in that section. If you like what you see in their videos, please consider liking and subscribing to those YouTubers as well. Anyway, that's it for me. I will be back in an hour or two's time with more. We're going to be doing Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga on the PlayStation 5. We're going to be continuing on our story with The Last Jedi, finishing that up, and then tomorrow night around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll go back into that and finish off with the final episode, which I think is I can't remember what the final episode is called. But we'll finish that up. Anyway, thank you once again, everybody. Thank you, and I'll see you soon in a couple of hours. Hopefully you can tune in. If not, I will see you soon at the Gamer's Grotto. Thanks once again, and have a wonderful day, and happy May the 4th.